she?
Meghan Markle. She'll be the next princess, UK princess.
UK.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's gonna get married with Prince Harry. And she's the first ever Black American married into a British monarchy. You understand the meaning, right?
So she married with
The prince. Royal blood, yes. Never happened before, yeah. It's like, for example, back then in Korea time, when there's an emperor and empress.
She's king.
Huh? Back then, when there's a king and queen.
Yeah.
So can the king marry with a foreigner?
No.
It's the same thing, lah. They are the first. When you look at it, it triggers certain senses. Huh?
Kate.
Also
stand.
Kate Middleton.
The Prince William wife.
Why was not?
She also stood.
No. Kate is white.
Oh.
She's black. I mean, she's not pure black. She's beautiful. I don't mind. She's white. I'll be richer so. She got 8 million in her asset. I don't have. Yeah. So understand that? So these are things that trigger us. Please remember, get deeper, yeah, specific. There's a lot of storytelling we can go from there. Now, next thing is that picture of people smiling, also very important. Look at it. Is the smiling natural?
Yeah. Except a girl.
Not natural, right? Do you think they are happy?
The guy is.
Or more likely, they say 1, 2, 3, cheese. They will have to act like smiling.
True.
Correct. So not natural. So be careful with taking pictures now also, right?
But
Next thing, beauty. Beauty also very important. Like for example, if the first thing, those who are not from KL, do you take the first picture of KLCC at night?
What do you mean?
When you come to KL the first time, will you go KLCC at night and take a picture?
Yeah,
Not with me, lah.
You did also. Do you do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you do it? So that's the meaning. Building also means something. Okay. So if I go Korea, first thing what do I need to take?
For downtown, Mount.
No, I'll take kimchi jjigae. That's my favorite. Korean, real Korean, yeah? So these are the things that we talk about buildings. Next thing, we have to go deeper and specific, yeah? For example, we want to go emphasizing what we want to see. Now when you look at this kind of sweat, what does it mean here?
Hard work.
Hard work, correct? She's exercised a lot, yeah?
Patient.
Patient. Yeah, actually quite patient to be exercised every day, right? No one can do it, right? Cannot, right? Annie, can you do it? Cannot, huh? Annie said I will sleep more. Emma said, sleep you do, yeah? Now when you look at this one,
I can't see.
Scary.
is it nice?
No.
No.
It's a specific, deeper. When you look
I
at
can't
it,
see
look
that.
at the detail of the fur. It looks like fur, right? So nice, right? So these are the pictures triggering certain.
Horrifying.
Now I'm asking you, do you trigger senses?
Creepy.
The eye, huh?
Creepy.
No. So we are trying to trigger these 5 senses. Remember, when you take picture from now onwards, we are triggering these 5 things only. Clear? When people are taking a picture of a beach at night, so what do you want people to trigger? Few things. Ears and your eye. Because why? When you look at the picture, right, you feel very relaxed. You can imagine the sound of the sea breeze. Understand? No? So these are a few things you can consider. Move on. Overlooked steps in photography. For example, take your time. It's very important. When you take picture, don't just take picture and move. Always sometimes spend some time understand the place also. Yeah. Explore is very important. And then you have to see what appeals to you. Then take your time again, ask yourself, what is the purpose of this photograph? If you think it as an assignment, it will become just assignment. When you think it's not an assignment, it will never become an assignment. Does that make sense to you? Logic, huh? But so far, are you taking assignment?
Fun.
No, it's not fun at all. I get pictures so depressing. You really like it? So maybe the feel there, I feel, oh, very happy. Only the feel there. Now let's move on. What is the reaction I want the viewer to have? That's very important. I'm the viewer, yeah? So subject placement is very important. For example, it's very important if you put your subject placement in the right place. Is it the right place?
Mm. Mm.
Oh, that one. I know the artist.
Mm.
So unclutter the picture is very important. Okay, opt for simplicity. We have to zoom in. For example, is it a nice picture? No, it's very cluttered. Too many things go on. Too many information here. But let's try and zoom in more. A good photograph is a subject and context and nothing else. Remove any clutter that detracts from your message. Get closer, zoom in, and crop as tightly as possible. Is it much nicer? Nicer, yeah. Look at her face. Okay. So always crop it as close as possible. Alright? Context. Context is a simple backdrop which adds relevant contrast. Location to the subject, yeah? No. You can add a depth finding a context in a different spatial plane than the subject. Foreground, like for example this one. When you have an army inside a Paris tower, people looking at it, means what's wrong?
It's like during war.
It could be the war, it could be something, just being a war, it could be something else. There's a lot more story can be conveyed. Understand, yeah? So you have to consider all these factors. Let's take another example. If KLCC now there's a big tank outside there, is it a good time to take picture?
Mm.
Yes, it's a good time to take picture. Understand, yeah? So if there's a riot in Bangkok now, should we fly to Bangkok now? Yes, we should fly to Bangkok now and start taking picture. Then you wear red and wear yellow at the right time, okay? So these are the things you have to consider when you take picture, okay? Now, combine. Good photograph is a subject and context, nothing else. Remove any, sorry. Line and path is very important also. Create impact by using real inferior lines that leads the viewer eye into around the picture. For example, these are the lines we talk about. It's a line that we cannot see, but we're leading our eye to look at it. Respective, another word we say. Okay? These are line. Is it nice?
Mm.
These are London Tube. These are line also. And line, okay? Line creates subtle effect if you're in horizontal. Do you feel subtle when you look at this line? Do you feel subtle?
Mm.
Means you feel relaxed. Do you feel relaxed when you look at this line?
No.
No?
Very disturbing.
Really?
There's a white.
When you look at this line, do you feel relaxing?
Mm.
It's the same line, what?
No, it's not. There's that thing very possibly on that
Okay,
line.
okay. Horizontal line give you a very peaceful mind. So there's not really. If you put black and white, it's also very relaxing. It's because it's straight. All right. So generally, people like horizontal. If you go to the beach anywhere, you don't take picture like that, right?
No.
Take picture like that. So it's a common thing.
Inside the water.
But this one diagonal line, is it peaceful?
No.
Okay. If I put this into your room, can you have a good sleep?
No.
Look at it 10 minutes now. All you understand?
Put this in my room.
You understand me, yeah? Diagonal line is not peaceful. If you want to show that you're very impact, then you do it, yeah? So now, curves are active and sensuous. People love curve. This is a normal human behavior. Curve is always nice to see. Okay, this is the thing. Now, a picture is a playground for eyes to explore. So provide a path for movement and some space for eye to rest. Okay, so balancing. You guys study basic design, yeah?
Mm.
Design principle, right?
Yes.
Negative space, positive space is very important also for photography, yeah? Look at this one. Is it comfortable? Is it nice? Empty space up there?
Mm.
It relaxes you and then it directs you looking from here to here. Okay, so this is a very nice photo. Next one. Negative space, positive space, balance. See, here got things, but here doesn't have much, right? But it's still balanced in a way, yeah? So dynamic tension, you look up down. Is it dynamic tension here? Yes, because everything crossing to the middle up there. Yeah. So use frame and diagonal are also very good. Okay? Because you frame the picture together so that people focus also. Alright? So it creates impact by using frame and real interference lines that lead the viewer eye into the around the picture. Is it nice? If you're at a house like that, is it nice?
Mm.
But our house will never look like that, yeah? Okay?
Faster than money.
No need one. Frame within a frame. This is called frame within a frame. Your camera is a frame. This is another frame. Frame within another frame. So this is also another very nice composition as well. Also consider that, yeah. And this picture is nice also because of what? This particular motif looks a bit similar to this also. It was a repetition, yeah. So this is also very good balancing. Next thing also, diagonal line. Is it feel like some problem going on? No.
Maybe
Can
with the
walk here.
picture or with the story.
The picture.
Picture looks good.
Good.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong.
Something wrong? Now, if it's you watching this as a movie, right? This person walk past, the next thing you know, he'll already get lost.
Yeah.
Generally, lah. So diagonal line, lah. Move on.
Oh, what is it?
Shibuya crossing.
Yeah.
But Shibuya is always remaining.
But this one picture, people taken the time, no people there. But.
I think impossible.
Huh?
Impossible.
Impossible. You go YouTube. There's one of the YouTube is talking about Shibuya. There's a certain time. There's no one there. In the morning, early in the morning. That's one time. Okay. Next thing, lighting. Okay. A standard lighting technique is position yourself so the sun is behind you and to the one side, either here or at the back of you. Remember these two things here. This arrangement will shine lights and subject face, while the slight angle will produce shadow to eliminate form. A better approach is to put your subject in a shady area with a shadow background. So stand underneath the tree also might not be a bad idea. Okay? So unlike the human eye, photograph films can easily handle bright areas and dark shadow as in direct sunlight. So you use the shade of narrow tonal range. Overcast days are usually best for portrait. We talked about overcast before, yeah? So these are one good example. You can try this next week if you wanted to. Bring this thing. Do you have this at home?
Yeah.
Steal your mom one, bring it over, and then return back after that. Put underneath the cone, you should be able to get this shadow.
My dad would be crazy.
Okay? Next thing, I asked you to bring your color paper. This is the reason.
What's the picture you
It's up to you guys. Any paper you guys have, you just test it out. Okay? Then we can see the outcome. This is outcome, right? Okay? So next thing, LED light, don't need it. Upstairs got, I'll just borrow only. Then these are the things you can do. Look at the actual left hand side, but this is the right hand side outcome. Okay, clear? So lenses is also very important. 135 is the people lens we have in school now. We bought already. So it's 2.8, definitely. Ours one also same thing. So find a simple mid-tone background and use it white aperture and throw it out of focus, which is depth of field. This is another way you can do. If you want to take what do you call scenic stuff, landscaping, these are the two lenses you should use. One is wide angle 35 mm, the other one is 70 mm. Only these two lenses can take landscape picture. Your kit lens cannot. Alright, so these are the two lenses you can get this picture. The next thing is that these are some of the lenses you can consider it. 200 mm you can stand at a distance, 50 mm, 135 mm. The differences, if you look carefully, right, look at the background. Which background looks nearer?
200.
The 200 mm.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So this one, weird, no? 200 mm, if you stand at the same location, right, the background generally looks closer. Right? If you're taking 50 mm, the distance is pretty accurate. If you take about, this is 50 mm, 135 mm, it looks a bit like this, closer already. Understand, yeah? Next thing, aperture. General rules for relatives to aperture, these are the aids. A larger lens opening 1.8 to 3.5 offer the following advantage. Allow you to shoot more often with just natural lighting. So when you want to shoot outdoor, always go lower. That's why when I see you guys say higher f-stop, then you're in trouble already. Understand, yeah? Outdoor, indoor, try to use it lower aperture. Okay? Unless you shoot full shot. Clear? So affect depth of field, range of distance. For example, this is an example. If you set it in 3.5, you probably get the foreground sharp, background blur. Yeah. So these are the example. When shooting a landscape, as much as the photograph in sharp focus as possible of 11 to 22. This is the tips. Yeah. In a portrait, shallow depth of field 2.8 maximum 8 only, to go above 8, yeah. It will isolate the subject from the distracting background. This one, which one? High or low?
What?
How high? From where to where?
11 to 20. between.
Correct. 11 to 20. Q. Alright. So do you remember this here? This one high or low?
Lower.
Low.
Lower. Correct. Around 8. Okay? Around 8 and below. So these are the picture. Setting the scene also very important. Setting up a head also very important. Why? You need to make sure people are relaxed.
Just like a cat.
Yes. When you guys setting up, like for example, Jason and Emma, when shooting the time, Jackson, are you relaxed or not? Or are you clueless with what they are doing?
Relax, right? Relax.
No, the truth. We need the truth.
Relax.
Relax, ah. Seriously, relax.
So
12 hours, no problem.
You say relax.
Recorded, right? So next time ask him 12 hours, he just tell you relax, ah. You can just do it for fun, yeah? Now, the next thing is that communication. You need to keep talking to the person you're taking or whoever you're taking. Why? You make people feel comfortable. So Jackson, do anyone talk to you about next scene, what they want you to do? How is it going to be?
They don't even tell me.
Huh? Who actually shooting? Who's the director?
I'm the director.
And then you should tell people, right? Why?
How do you call it?
Steven want to control.
Oh,
It's like
how you call it?
I just say lah.